All right, so we're up here. We got Papa's beautiful defense here. I don't know. I don't know how I feel about it. But we'll bring it up and then we'll go ahead and lay into him in it for a little bit. Not in that particular way, but let's go ahead and talk to him about it because his defense might need some work. Then again, it might not. But it's up to all of us to go ahead and crucify him for it. So let's bring up his defense here. So, oh shoot. Swampgrass, what's happening, man? What's happening? Yo, Swampgrass with the raid. Hello, peoples. Hello, welcome. We're in the hot seat right now for Crucible defense, but since Swampgrass is here and you guys are coming over, it's a raid. It's a freaking raid. Swampgrass, how was your stream, buddy? How was your stream? I hope it went good. Damn. It's popping out of nowhere. Just like, hey, here we are. Boom. Yep, it's a good old raid. And right now we're literally just going against, just trying to figure out, you know, our friend here, Papa's defense, his Crucible defense. Trying to prepare for the next week since they messed up Crucible this week, so we don't got nothing to do with Crucible except for just look at everybody's stuff and just hope that it's something decent. But you know, it is what it is. So let's try to figure it out here. And he's got room 1 over here. Room 1, he's got the Axemen, which are not bad at all. Not bad in terms of what he's trying to do. I mean, I do like their setup there. Jubilee, I mean, they at least they're all on level. So, boom. Yeah, they pushed it back to next week, so it'll start Monday. So we'll probably see the teams get loaded on Saturday night, and then boom, or Sunday night, and then everything will roll over or whatever, and then boom. So okay, so to start, so for right now to start, Papa's here. To start, should be able to clear and maybe trip somebody up. So that's yours doing it. So what were you in before the screw up? What league were you in before the screw up? Let's go with that. Like, where were you at there? Because then we could at least figure that part out. 13, 4. Okay, so mid-platinum. All right, so we got to think about this in the mid-platinum range. So everybody is usually around it's somewhere around there. You're not going to have huge G16 teams. They're not going to be pushing out to about 1 million. So we're thinking maybe between like 4 to 7, 4 to 800K teams. Is that about right? Is that what we're thinking? It sounds like it. Sounds like that, at least from looking at it, yeah. Okay, so most are between 15 to 20. All right. All right, so, well, you got the Axemen in the first room, and they do get the global rule, so they are going to get, you know, some damage, some health, some resistance. They are going to be rather interesting to do, and you might not be able to get a lot of negative effects on them, and they're quick. So hopefully this room will get you at least a win. At least a win, or at least something to stop them for some period, because Axemen are still a decent raid team, and you have them here, you have them set up. They're all around the same power level, so that should help a lot. Yeah, I don't know if I should say it should be. Yeah, it's going to be an efficiency slowdown unless they bring in someone else for Kitty Pride, because I hate Kitty. I don't hate the Kitty, but I hate Kitty Pride. I just don't like her. The dragon just annoys me. It's just annoying me. I just don't like it. I don't know why, I just don't. But room 2, I mean, you got, hey man, you got there. Your X-Force is bigger than mine. I did not do nothing with X-Force, so it was just like, whew, not bad. Yeah, it's pretty squishy for a tank, but it depends on who he gets matched up with. And if he's getting matched up around the same level that everybody, you know, that he's getting there, it might be a little bit, he might get a win here. I would say yes, he might definitely get a win. So, and then the fact that you're in room 2, you still have a bunch of hero mutants in there, that does help again. You're going to get the bonuses, which do help a lot, because hero mutants are going to get those bonuses, and that is a good thing for you. It's just, they're still, at least they're on par with each other. They're not low. Yeah. She's not, I don't see her as a tank. She tends to die first, at least when I'm battling around. So she tends to die first, and I don't like it. It's annoying because I would like the offense down pushed around a lot more, but it's not. So I just got to sit there and be like, all right, well, that happened. Now, who else could I bring in that could actually add a little bit more than, you know, than her? I don't believe so, but we could go with a back and forth with it. Yeah, usually she does. She gets one hit and she's dead. That's why I don't enjoy. That's why I don't like her. She tends to get her special off, and then she's gone. Like, all right, you're dead. Thank you. I guess you did something today, and goodbye. And that's pretty much it. So she is a protector, but she's not protecting anybody. I don't know who she's protecting, because she tends to freaking die. Cause hold on. Yeah, she is a protector, but her health is nothing. Her health is just no. Even maxed out, her health is really low. She's meant to be a protector, but I don't know. There you go. See, Sledge said it for me. She can't even protect her dragons. What is she there for? If she's not protecting the dragons, what else? Jalen hurts, but that's it. It's basically a one-hit quitter. Boom. She comes in, she hits, she's gone. That's it. Her health is really low. And that's why I don't really like her. I tend to take her out. I tend to just say, boom, she's got to go. But hey, if you got her maxed out somewhere and she actually survives before anybody else, hey, more power to you. But I tend to keep her. I would say, if you could have her in the middle, if she's the one that dies most of the time, I would put her in the middle. So that way, if she dies and anybody comes in trying to chain and she's gone, they won't be able to chain to the whole side, or 2 or 3 characters. They'll only be able to chain to one and they're done. So as for X-Force is still decently good. The only bad part is that if this was the AI might target Domino or might target Deadpool over and over again, and he responds. More than likely, they're going to target Domino and knock her the hell out. If you could go ahead and... why do you have Healer on Negasonic? That would be a good one. Why is Healer on Negasonic? Like, she doesn't really tend to die pretty quick. She does get quite a good amount of barrier. So I mean, usually it's either like Skirmisher or Raider, but yeah, she does get a lot of barrier. She does barrier herself, so Raider is usually the one that I normally see her at, because when she hits pretty goddamn hard, and if she crits, it's going to be a nice amount of damage. It really will be. So I would say probably switch her to Raider. So if she does get her ultimate to go off, she's going to hit pretty goddamn hard. So it's not, she doesn't get the increase in damage as she would in War, but here, boom, you might as well go ahead and have some fun with it, because it's going to be nice. And she does, I mean, they're a hero mutant, so they do get the 15% damage. They do get the damage reduction and the extra focus and the extra resistance. So it does help a little bit. And for every turn, they won't be able to bring in anybody that revives. So if they do bring anybody that does revive, they're going to clear it. So, nice. That does help. Room 3, Web Warriors. Man, they bit the dust, man. They've been biting the dust. They've been really, really falling hard. And the only really big things that they do get here is Safeguard and Deflect. So they'll be able to hold on to that Deflect the first 2 turns. But after that, they're pretty much squishy. And Bionic could come in and just say, bye. Goodbye. That's it. Even with the Safeguard, Viv doesn't have to flip them. She's basically just going to blind them. So I think maybe you might want to switch up, but all right, Swamp Man, have a good night, man. Thank you for the raid, brother. Thank you for the raid. Spiders are a ramping team, yes, but Bionic comes in and just wrecks they just wreck nerds, really. Just wrecks nerds. And then she's going to blind somebody. And then Bionic's just going to get a bunch of ability energy. And next thing you know, boom, they're all snapping off. So, even with that increase there, it's just... Like I said, they're only getting... The Spider-Verse characters get Safeguard for 2 turns and 2 Deflect. So, for 2 turns, they might be able to hold off. But after that, if they time it right and... you can actually sit there and try to figure out where you're going to do a Bionic. They don't have to hit you hard right away. They could save it up until that Deflect is gone. And there it goes. Bionic is a decent team, but those punch-ups or punch-across with them, Bionic just comes in and wrecks nerds. And by now, a lot of people out there, is everybody out there building up Bionic, or are they just holding off on it? I'm curious. Because I built up, I pretty much... pushed up Bionic just so that way you can knock out these Web Warriors in War and Crucible. So what do you mean a one and done? See, Sledge got to over 500, and I'm pretty sure you could go ahead and knock out a huge ass Web Warriors. We knocked out a 900k. We tried on a million. A million was pretty. It was a little iffy, but they did pretty goddamn well. So Web Warriors are kind of getting phased out a little bit, and I wouldn't even say a little bit. Web Warriors have pretty much got punched in the face and sent right back out. So it is what it is. It definitely is what it is. But I would say if you're gonna keep them, okay. Yeah, I would like to see how they do. Next time when we put it out, or hey, we'll bring you back on as a returning guest. We could bring you back in. We could see based on, hey, this is the lineup you use, and hey, if we got proven wrong, we got proven wrong, and you could just say, hey, dumbass, you lost. But hey, if we were trying to help you and it did work out, or they didn't even get at least one character knocked out to slow them down, let us know. I got no problem saying I'm wrong. None. Because sometimes I'm wrong. And then sometimes I'm right. But, well, you might get... We all know, everybody knows, Scopely is shitty with matchmaking. So, hopefully, it's not a big difference where you get beat, you get somebody that's really, really high up or really, really high down. I'm pretty sure they're trying to fix the brackets right now, but we all know they're probably not. So room 3 is not too bad. Might have to figure out maybe another couple of Spider-Verse characters to put in there, but I was waiting for you to say that. I was just waiting for you to come around there. However, this motherfucker. I'm just gonna roll by that one, Sledge. I don't know. I don't know what to say to that. I'm at a loss for words right now. I'm just at a loss for words. I don't know. I don't know. I'm at a loss for words. Oh shit. But yes, Uber did you know, hint at Kingpin. Kingpin has the Spider-Verse tag. And I can't believe I'm actually saying that out loud, to where Kingpin does have a little bit of sustainability now in his kit with everything he does bring to the table. He wasn't that good a while ago. Damn it, he's not too bad now, but he does have the Spider-Verse tag. So he might not be able to give the tag bonuses of Underworld all over the place, but his ultimate, do turn 1, boom, you get defense up and offense up. And if you could get another Underworld ally, it would be great. But right now, we don't really have too many of them out, so maybe not. If you want to try it, for sure, and you want to see if you can mess up somebody, you could potentially replace Punk, possibly with maybe Taskmaster, just so that way Kingpin brings him in. Miles, I do like Miles because he does reduce turn meter and he spreads disrupt. And if you got his T4 on there, he gives the disrupt out to a bunch of characters. So it's really depending on whether or not you want to bring him in or not. If you got the T4s on him to give more disrupt out there. But more than likely, they're probably going to bring some Spider-Verse characters in here. If you can get your hands on Spider-Weaver, she does do some beautiful things with that ultimate of hers and the T4. So it's up to you. But I would probably say maybe replace Punk with one of them. I would probably leave in Miles. But Punk, not so much. I do like the fact that you got him a bunch as all Raiders and Striker with Miles. Yeah, if you could bring in somebody else for probably Punk, you'll probably give yourself a bit more. Even the fact that Kingpin's in there, he's not as fast as the others, but he might be able to snap off and do something and help out. So it would be, it might be okay. But Kingpin might be a good viable solution, or maybe Symbiote Spider-Man. He's fast, and he does help with he does help with the healing. So that could prove advantageous for you. All right, let's look at room 4 here. You got Wakandans. The only bio character in there, I think, is a Koye. No, wait. Yeah, who's the only bio on here? I don't think there is one, is there? I mean, you might, yeah, if they're really low, then maybe not. All right, then maybe keeping the setup there, but go ahead. Yeah, there's no bio characters in here. Yeah, oh, this one's Global Heroes. My bad. I skipped one. My fault. All right, so Global Heroes. Well, you won't get offense up on obviously Killmonger, but this team is stupid fast, so that's a plus. That's a big ass plus. The fact that they're stupid fast. Do you have everything maxed out for the Crucible tags? That would be the big one. Because if you got everything maxed out for the Crucible tags, they will be a definite issue here. All right, good. So if you got all of them there, yeah, they're gonna get. Somebody's gonna snap off, and they're gonna get offense up really fast because they go pretty quick. Now, there are a few teams that can beat them. I did try Dorm Guard against them, and they won. Even with the fact that they were fast, Dorm Guard knocked them right the fuck out. I think the only one I lost was Valkyrie, maybe a couple times, so that wasn't too bad. But hey, it is what it is. So I would say this one is a definite plus. Is there any way you could bring up Killmonger to ISO blue? I would say definitely bring him up to ISO blue if you can. If you can, because he hits like a truck, especially if it's Raider, and you got him as Raider, so you might as well. If you can. If you can't, no biggie, but if you could get him into there, it would be pretty goddamn good. M'Baku, I'm iffy sometimes on Fortifier or Healer, but it's up to you. It's really up to you. It's really up to you what you want to do with it. Room 5. Oof. All right. Room 5 is interesting. Very, very interesting. You get the bio. You get applying offense down. However, you are bringing in some fast hero mutants to help. I would bring in Polaris over Multiple Man. Yeah, I definitely would bring in Polaris over Multiple Man. Polaris does a little bit different stuff than Multiple Man, but it's just the fact that he's there and the clone's doing it. Yeah, I don't know. And then, plus, you know, she gives a lot of barrier, so it helps. Did you really just... fucking Sledge. Fucking Sledge. Plus, she does give off bleed, so not too bad. Yeah, that Hulk is bigger than mine. Holy crap, dude. That Hulk is huge. That Hulk is like ridiculously huge. So yeah, that is pretty amazing. That's gonna throw off the team a little bit because you got a huge one character and you got everybody else that's just not on the same level.
I don't know what the hell you feeding him, but he is too damn big.
Jesus, man, he is huge, huge. So having She-Hulk on there with the taunts between them will definitely help. Having them in the middle and away from everybody else would be great. I would probably, yeah, I would. Yeah, I'm not sure. Hulk! Smash! Yeah, you're fine with it. You got them. You got both of these guys as Raiders on the side. But I would say probably look into Polaris. Polaris gives a lot of barrier, especially. And if somebody attacks them, she's snapping off with bleeds on whoever attacks. So at least the bleed will help out. But they are getting the actual, you know, buff from being a hero mutant. So they're going to get extra damage. They're going to get damage reduction plus focus and resistance. So if Polaris is in there, she's going to make sure that those bleeds stick when she does give it to them. So yeah, if there's another hero mutant besides Multiple Man, I would say maybe help out, but yeah, if they're relatively low, then leave Multiple Man as it is. That'll probably be your best bet if you can't use Polaris. You can't use her. So all right, so now we got a Tale of Legends. That one's gonna be this one's gonna be interesting because there's legends all over the freaking place, and I wouldn't put yeah, legends is a wild card because you don't necessarily have to use them in there, but they get a bunch of crap already, and they're going to get nuts. And then they reduced one of them, too. So, for right now, for them being in there, I mean, the characters you got are what you have. I'm assuming you're going to use OR in there to knock them, to have some fun with them. Because that would be the big thing. The only big drawback now is that they nerfed the room, so they took out the 50% damage. So that's gone. That's gone now. So You don't get the extra 50% damage to all legendaries. The only thing you get is the 3 turns of defense up and safeguard. However, there are some hero mutants out there that are legendaries. That's Jubilee, that's Phoenix, and that's Rogue. So besides the fact that they get, you know, the defense up and safeguard, and then they clear all the effects and get speed up, they also get the hero mutants as well, and boom, you got 50% damage reduction, focus, and resistance, and then they're clearing the revive once and immunity. Plus they get the extra 10% damage and the 20% health that they would from being just in the room anyway. So there's a lot of interesting things you could do here. However, for me, this is a turn-based game, so you might want to do speed. Maybe taking somebody in there that could either be really fast to slow them down, so somebody gets wrecked on turn 1, which would be great. So Ultron's great, but he has to survive long enough to have his bots go off. Star-Lord might be a bet if you had him built up, but yeah, with Ultron, he has the speed, but you have to have him, his speed has to snap off. You have to get the bots out there. If you don't get the bots out there, somebody nukes them right away, it negates the speed up, and you're done. Because those bots do give a lot off. You just want some reason for him to make sure he snaps off. You need him to get that. And if you can't get it, then you're kind of SOL. Because turn 1, he gets the bots out, boom, then everybody got it. You're forgetting one part. He's not legendary. Why would he? He wouldn't get safeguard. He's not a legendary. He's just Ultron. That's all he is. He's just Ultron. So he's not going to get safeguard. He's not going to get the defense up. So, yeah, well, yeah, we all know that he should be one, but he's not. He was a Dark Dimension character. Yay. So, I would, if you were going to keep him in, I would probably put him next to Doc Ock. So maybe Doc Ock snaps off and gives him a deflect, and hopefully he survives. If he survives, great. If he doesn't, shit. Black Bolt is great. He's probably he's your biggest legendary that you would use on defense, which is fine. I don't like Iron Man on defense because you'd probably want to use him with the rest of Bionic in case somebody decides to use Web Warriors on defense. So that way you could run right through them. So in place of Iron Man, you might want to try to look for somebody that actually that might be able to reduce turn meter or slow somebody down in some shape or form that's fast. Just to go ahead and do something. So like me, I like to look at the speed of certain characters. For me, if I knew I had a bunch of legendaries on offense, and I know that I'm going to put some shitty ones on defense, I look to put somebody that might mess them up. And I only recommend this because he's super fast, is Hawkeye. Hawkeye is fast as shit, and he comes in slowing people down, which might give your characters enough time to snap off on defense and do some stuff. So anybody else that's around like that, that's fast, that you might be able to throw out there, like Hawkeye or Spider-Woman or Nico, just to throw them out there and see what happens, because they're super duper fast and they might mess up the other team, which throws them off a little bit, because some people are just like, all right, well, I'm going to take my huge legendaries. Let's see what happens. And then boom, they get slowed down and they're like, oh shoot, what the hell just happened? Why did that happen? Well, because, hey, I threw a really fast character in there to slow somebody down just to mess them up. So, you're saving Doc Ock for Sinister Kingpin? Well, You could. That way they get the deflects or something on that side. That might help. But this legendary room is going to be ridiculous because there's already... You got some horsemen there. And... Tomorrow we're going to have another horseman. So... Let's see how that messes everything up next week. Because now you're going to see a bunch of Red Hulks around in there. Either on defense or probably in room 5. Just to be a douchebag. But I would say for right now... yeah, you probably... If you really wanted to, I would say take out Multiple Man and put in Zemo. Take out Multiple Man, put in Zemo, because usually Zemo Factor does do some damage. And that Zemo going off first, let him snap off, do whatever. Let the X Factor do what they got to do first and have Hulk come out of nowhere and just start smashing. You'll probably get a win with it. I could see it doing some nice numbers for you. At least you might get a win off of it, and they might get discouraged if they see it, which would help you. So, but I don't know. How does chat feel about his defense? So his 6 rooms of defense. How does chat? What's chat thinking? Here, let's put it out there. Fuck that. All right. Yeah, let's get it going. Let's get this voting order. Oh, that's that. I want that. A poll. All right. So, trash or pass? Trash. Pass. All right, put the poll out. All right, is it out? Yep, it's out. All right, poll's out. Trash or pass, people? What do we think about his defense? Let's get everybody's comments into this. Let's get something in there. Anybody else wants to say anything about it? Go ahead. He could take a joke if you want to go ahead and throw it on him. He's a pretty hard-shelled guy. He could take it. I think he's got a. I think it's solid. I don't know. I think it's. He fucking voted solid. You voted trash on your old defense. Oh my god, damn, that's messed up. All right. That's cute. That's cute. Not bad. It's not bad. It could be a lot worse. It's really, yeah. Well, a lot of people are on a budget because this game is resource management. So it's a little hard, but hey, whatever. No biggie, but we're here to help you out. That's it. We're here to help you out and let you know. So let's look at the results here. Results are, oh shoot, trash and pass. I'm about to be done, honey. Leave it right there. So they're awake. They're just around, but I'm gonna go with pass. So hey, it's a pass for me. You should be all right. Oh shoot, that one didn't go above it. Go above that one. I'll get the pass one tomorrow. I'm gonna figure out one that says pass. But yeah, we'll say pass. We'll say pass for this one. Not too bad. Hey, make sure you take some screenshots of whatever they're doing, and we'll see how it runs out. See if we're actually right about this. So. For a pass, we'll say, hey, you'll at least get a win or two. Or trash, you will probably get wrecked. So, but until the next hot seat, doses.